Freddie Mercury would have been like, age 60. Tonight, health matters of a different sort entirely. What sorts of supplements, pills and potions do you take to keep healthy? For example, did you take echinacea at the first sign of a cold this winter? Because last year the New England Journal of Medicine published a study concluding echinacea does nothing at all for the immune system. And what about homeopathy? In May, a group of eminent British doctors called on their government to stop funding it full stop, because they said there is no proof it works. Of course, some alternative treatments are highly effective, but some come with no scientific backing at all. So do they work? Really? Claire Sylvester met some skeptics.
This treatment will cure you of everything on this list, from acne, tiredness, asthma, constipation, headache, hay fever.
This early model of medical monkey business promises to cure, well, almost everything. A sure sign of quackery.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. But Dr. John Welsh, a paid-up member of the Skeptics, sees little difference between the miracle cures of yesteryear and some of the alternative medicine of today.
To me, I use treatments which have a rational scientific basis, and if they don't, well, I don't use them, or I shouldn't use them anyway.
The term complementary and alternative medicine is a big catch-all for a wide range of treatments, and it's not all hocus-pocus. Take, for example, St. John's wort. Clinical trials have shown it's good for depression. Yoga, it's great for your back. But the term also covers a few remedies that are unproven, like iridology.
It's the most daft thing out. It's a belief that portions of the body are represented, in the iris of the eye. There's absolutely no evidence for it whatsoever.
I used to do acupuncture, but I stopped when I found that it doesn't really matter where you put the needles in. People used to go away feeling just as happy as the
Homeopathy is one of those enduring delusions that's been around for years, and it's just astonishing that it's still here. The homeopathic treatment involves giving water. There's nothing in the solutions. If you have them scientifically analysed, there is nothing in them. So the treatment amounts to doing absolutely nothing. Echinacea, the last thing I saw on that showed that it was completely worthless for colds. So, that's the end of that.
This is going to cure you of writer's cramp, rheumatism and freckles.
And if you do feel cured, it might just be the placebo effect. A treatment can be completely bogus, but if you believe it's going to work, then, strangely enough, it often does.
The placebo effect's huge. Every time I have a consultation with a patient, there's a bit of the placebo effect, and I've actually studied it, and I know how it works, so I use it. It's part of engendering a positive outcome for that person when you're actually treating them. There's nothing wrong with doing that. What I object to is, particularly doctors who use sort of quack treatments along the same lines, where they're actually using the placebo effect, perhaps unwittingly, and ripping people off.
What John and other skeptics would like is for alternative medicine to be subjected to the same evidence-based scientific testing as conventional medicine, the gold standard of clinical studies. Placebo-controlled. 2 groups of subjects, one group gets the medicine, the other gets a dummy pill. But no one knows what they're getting, not the subjects, not the experimenter. It's called randomized and double-blind testing, and a third party reveals the results at the end. All this eliminates the placebo effect and any other bias. Of course, you can find alternative treatments that have been put to that rigorous test, like St. John's wort, and this doctor has started compiling the best evidence in an online review.
I'd say there's a lot of information out there in the media, on the internet, particularly on the TV, but there's different qualities of information. Some of it's biased, in favour of these things. Some is negative. What we're trying to get is the middle ground as to get to what actually works, has good evidence.
Dr. Shaun Holt is a qualified doctor and pharmacist who runs a medical trials company.
Not quite a member of the Skeptic Society, but having seen some products with dubious claims, I wasn't what you call a big fan of alternative and natural therapies. So I've really quite changed my mind. Antioxidants, I think that's pretty well known as part of good nutrition anyway, but they seem to be particularly good for a number of conditions. Buteyko, the breathing method for asthma, I'm not a fan of that. Probably harmless, and however, to recommend such a thing, you need good research, and that's lacking at the moment.
So what does it matter if the fix might be phony, but you get better anyway?
Just from my personal belief system, I think it's unethical. I can't, in all honesty, do something to people knowing that it's a bit of a fraud and taking money off them. If something's been tested and it's been shown to work, then it's not alternative.
And it becomes conventional.
And it becomes conventional, yeah. So, I mean, doctors will use it.
First Sylvester reporting. Okay, let's discuss this with a man who is much more of a believer than John Welsh and Shaun Holt were in Claire's story. In fact, I've been chatting to Mike Cushman, who's a pharmacist specialising in natural medicine, a member of the New Zealand Natural Medicine Association, and who believes there's a valid place for natural therapies in the medical spectrum. And he is worked up, aren't you, Mike, about all of this? Welcome to the show, by the way.
Thank you, John.
Okay, let's go through this. Let's go back and look in your background.